We're looking at the Echo Crater. $542 for unleaded, $570 for non-ethanol.
Descend through a lush rainforest to a solidified lava lake on the crater floor. Devastation Trail, a landscape covered in cinders from a 1959 lava fountain eruption. Old Crater Rim Drive, a short walk which provides additional views into Kaluapele. Or challenge yourself by connecting these trails for a longer hike.
If you plan on being in the park 4 hours or more, start your day with a drive down Chain of Craters Road to the windswept lava landscapes of the coast.
Along the drive are incredible views and cultural sites to explore. Stop at the Pu'uloa petroglyphs where Hawaiians carved thousands of etchings into hardened marble. At the end of this road is a Polesi Arch, a rock formation creating a wind and wave erosion.
Looking for an experience away from the crowd? Then visit our other volcano, Mauna Loa. Exit the park, head south on Highway 11, and take a right on Mauna Loa Road. Walk a short 1 mile loop trail through the old growth native forest of Kipuka Pua'ulu.
And don't forget Kahuku, open Thursday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Kahuku offers miles of uncrowded hiking trails through historic ranchlands, native forest, and along the 1868 Mauna Loa lava flow.
Kahuku is an hour drive south from the main park entrance of the volcano.
As you explore the park, make sure to bring plenty of water, sunscreen, and closed-toed shoes.
Stay on marked trails for your own safety and for the protection of our native ecosystem.
And don't forget to use the boot brush station at the entrance to every trail so you can help protect our Ohia forest.
Some areas and trails in the park may be closed due to nene nesting, construction, or volcanic eruption. Be sure to pack your patience as you may experience delays.
Hawaii is a dynamic place with volcanic activity and an ever-changing landscape. However, the one thing that remains constant is the indigenous people of these lands, their connection to it, and a culture formed by it. Mahalo for your patience, and please drive safely. Hui ho until we meet again.
Like there's a lot. It would give them maybe 25 minutes or so for the pizza, 20 to 25.
I
can punch it in when it gets closer to 4, but right now they'll. They're pretty big. You guys could share a salad and a pizza, and you would probably be good.
I'd like to have it, but I don't want to get my pizza.
No, we ordered already.
Okay.
Who saw the caldera collapse? Well, it wasn't the Europeans, they weren't here yet. It was the Hawaiians. And they developed myths and stories. They had an oral tradition that goes back centuries. So the collapse in 1490 was documented by the stories told by the Hawaiians. Now, they developed a set of stories that we would recognize as myths. And the myth is that Pele, our volcano goddess, Pele Halema'uma'u, was having a battle with her younger sister, Hi'iaka. Hi'iaki Ikapoleo Pele. And Pele had sent Hi'iaka out all the way to one of the outer islands to fetch back Prince Lohiau, who was Pele's betrothed, let's say. And it took too long. So Pele got upset when Hi'iaka and Lohiau got here. There was a big battle, and Pele had done some bad things. Hi'iaka was upset, and so they started battling. Now, that's just a myth, right? Except that the description that comes of the event is still useful today. Why? Because it gives us some hints about how the caldera formed and what was going on. It describes explosive activity. It describes some of the interaction of water with the lava, which of course gets explosive and a lot of steam and ash comes out. So when there is a physical description of something happening in the myth, some of the geologists take a look at that and match it up with some of the physical evidence that we collect from around here, and it matches. Okay? The Hawaiians were great observers of their environment, and although they told a big story about it, the descriptions match up. And so how do we know when it's close? Okay, well, I was describing that the inflation as the pressure comes up, that's part of it. Another part of it is that, well, we have webcams looking at that all the time. There are 3 live webcams looking in there. One of the webcams is just on the cliff, just above the vents. And so when you start to see some glow, that means the lava is close enough to the surface to light up the steam. And then as it gets closer, you start to see little spits of spatter for lava. And so that's another good indication that it's getting quite close.
So maybe days before you start seeing.
Yeah, maybe a day or two before. Yeah.
How do you know that it's coming in 7 days?
I'm sorry?
How do you know that it's happening in 7 days again?
Well, because there's a pattern, okay? It has dropped a certain amount. We think the pressure is going to come back up to roughly where it triggered the last time. And so if we look at how fast the eruption's coming up, we say another 7 days should be up at about the point where it should trigger. Now, that's approximate. It can
how nice the Kahili ginger is. Unfortunately, it's an invasive species. Currently, it is considered one of the world's 100 worst invasive species. And this is the famous teapot garden.
Skinny looking pig. Wow. Kind of like a dog. Like a nozzle. Oh, wow. Oh, wait. Oh,